And now, our feature presentation.
Are they twins or is one just a reflection?
Forget it, Mick.
What is this?
If I can't find a real man, I would rather die a virgin.
Last chance. I'm gonna count to 3.
It's a tummy fry.
Kill the camera.
They can kill the camera, but they cannot kill the stupidity that will not die. This is Good Improv Watches, where we watch something stupid, and then you watch us watching that stupid thing.
And this is where the comedy's coming from. Right here, right now, live with you. And Dan, I have some exciting news. We gained a subscriber.
What?
Yes, we're at 76. Then we lost one. We dipped down to 75, and it was dark times around here.
I was crying basically every day.
Same here, just weeping uncontrollably. But then it went back up to 76. So all is well in the kingdom.
Okay, good. I guess I can release Tim Fitzsimmons' dog. Your dog will be released to you now that we know you have resubscribed. Thank you, Tim.
Congratulations on getting your dog back, Tim.
Great stuff.
Yes.
Okay, well, great. Well, anybody else that wants to subscribe and prevent us from coming and kidnapping your dog, you can do that right now. And tomorrow, I guess, we'll probably be at 1 million, so you have to get in there now. Get in early.
That's right. Get in at the ground level before this thing goes bigger than Bitcoin.
Yeah.
The Good Improv show is going to be.
Now, don't clip Jordan out of context there and make it look like he was doing a Sieg Heil, okay? That wouldn't be cool.
No, that wouldn't be cool.
That was a rocket ship taking off. That's all that was.
Exactly. And not one of those Nazi rockets.
Yeah.
One of those non-Nazi rockets.
Nice try, Internet.
Nice try indeed. Internet's always trying to pin things on people.
It's true. Well, today we're going to be watching something very stupid by the name of Reno and the Doc.
That makes me think of Reno, Nevada and Doc Holliday. So I expect this to take place in Reno, Nevada and feature the character Doc Holliday.
Interesting. To me, this says wacky morning show host on the radio. You're tuned into Reno and the Doc in the morning.
Yeah, I could see that too. Sounds like it would be part of a morning zoo.
A morning zoo.
What kind of antics?
Because they're all animals, those ones.
Well, the Doc would probably be the straight man. I would think Reno would be the animal.
Right.
Or maybe it's a mad doctor.
Well, look at how Reno is written in all kinds of like wacky, wild lettering. So it could be, I think it could be just right.
Right. Reno's the wild card there.
All right. Well, why don't we experience it for ourselves?
All right. Now I see. Don't clip this out of context either, because Dan is not zoomed in on a swastika right now.
Right. It does kind of look that way with the red and the black. I mean, it's a very looking like Nazi show, but I assure you it is not today. There's no Nazi stuff.
All right. Let's see what we have in store.
Okay, let's go over to our usual place we watch movies.
Room.
He was just spinning lights. That's all it was.
It's a neat logo. Looks like an orange sliced up.
New World Video.
World. Oh, wow. It's for the new world, not for the old world.
It's 6 a.m. in Vancouver, and it looks like we got a good one on our hands going up to...
Rose and Ruby presents. So just like two old ladies. Hey, Rose, you want to make a motion picture? Well, certainly I do, Ruby.
2 kings.
Yeah, a couple of grannies.
5s and jacks.
Ladies and bullets. Well, I seem to have won again. What say, one more hand before breakfast?
We sold the farm, Doc.
Then I must bid this pleasant hamlet a fond farewell. And may I say that this has been a most enjoyable evening.
Well, yeah, you can say that, but do you have to say it so creepily?
A Well, that sounded like Doc Holliday to me. A gambler, right? Kind of grizzly, kind of old, tuberculosis slung.
He was cheating with a 2? Does that even help you in cards? A 2?
And if you're cheating at cards, why are you just throwing them on the ground? Why don't you keep them? You might need to cheat at cards later.
Right. It's like, no, I've made enough money at this.
Last night. Oh, God.
Alien sounds?
He was looking if he stepped on some poop or something. That's what he thought was going on.
Must have been listening to our show last week.
And then he stopped laughing immediately. Yeah, that does sound about right.
Look at this. He's got the full body pajama. That's how you know you're in a cold place.
It's true. Long johns. Full body long johns. Isn't it funny that long johns could either be a long pair of underpants or a really long donut?
Mm-hmm.
I like eating long johns, but I'd hate to eat long johns, I'll tell you.
Since my gal and I ain't together.
Yeah, you want to wear long johns in the winter, but you don't want to wear long johns in the winter. That'd be silly.
Stupid.
This is crossing the center line. That's against the law there, pal.
Not good, he's falling asleep. He very slowly is rolling into the ditch.
I don't understand the appeal of falling asleep while you're driving. It seems like it'd be uncomfortable.
Yeah, sitting up. I agree. That's not a good place to fall asleep.
It's not the car's fault. You shouldn't be kicking the car. Car didn't fall asleep.
Might have.
Maybe if it was Herbie.
I was just... Why, you're old.
Don't see you sporting diapers.
No offense intended, but when I saw you barreling down that hill, that was you on skis, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I could have sworn you were a kid.
What are you doing out here?
I'm not quite sure. It's a combination of compulsion and misdirection. And then my car ran out of gas and I saw your truck. That is your noble conveyance.
I expect the Dateline guy to come out of the...
You are a classic denizen of the rural world, are you not, Mr. I'm sorry, just...
Yeah, he went there, thought he was going to find a kid skiing. I get it.
No. Permit me to introduce myself. Dr. Hugo
There was
Billy.
a siding salesman came through here about 15 years ago. Talked just like you. It took me 3 months to track him down.
Why would you do that, Mr.?
Cheated my grandfather out of $400. I don't like to be cheated.
Well, who does? Mr.
Cold.
No, actually, I'm a little on the warm side. Thank you.
My name, Reno Cold.
Oh.
Reno Cold or Colt?
My place is just up around the corner.
Colt, I think he said, although
Okay.
the guy
Beautiful
misheard
island.
him.
Nature's elegant simplicity.
So these must be the titular characters,
This
Reno
is
and the
Reno
Doc.
and the Doc.
Wife didn't like it. Too lonely.
You can't say tit, but you can say titular.
They say that
That's true.
loneliness is an art.
Got the word in there.
Could be.
Well, I mean, you can say tit, but it's considered to be a word.
Well, they picked up another guy along the way.
I don't
Who are
recognize
these
any of
guys?
these.
Yeah, who are these guys?
He's here. Let's take it.
the banjo music playing and everything.
They don't look like hillbillies.
No.
We're the Cucamongas.
So they must be after Reno here.
Looks like it.
Rifle's up in the bedroom. What the hell's going on? Who are those guys? Don't worry, Doctor. Dynamite! They got dynamite up there!
Hey, dynamite!
Get down from there, Doctor.
So they blew up their own car?
Yes.
Why did they?
Sheer stupidity. Ineptitude. Most of all, because they didn't listen to each other.
That's a situation you'd throw your hat to the ground. If you ever blew up your own car, throw that hat right to the ground.
What you did?
They should have focused on the importance of listening. Right from the moment that guy fell off the back of the car, I could tell that they weren't working together as a team.
Since we were kids, we grew up together.
Did you see that guy ran over and kicked the car afterwards, and again blaming the car for the misfortune that it befell?
Never heard of back
A lot of car blame going on here.
I'm real sorry if they gave you a start. So why don't you just...
This guy's got like a train conductor hat.
Yeah.
We'll get some firewood. Nice fire make you feel better, huh? Maybe a nice big cocoa.
I did not get cocoa from that whatsoever.
Did he used to sell cocoa under the bridges?
That's a weird way to indicate cocoa.
You feeling a little better now?
What's wrong with your cow?
Well, I never said that.
When it came through the door with the firewood.
I was thinking it, yeah, but I never said nothing.
But I heard you.
I'm sorry about Cucamongas again, eh? Yeah, they're real fine people.
Are these guys strangers or friends?
I thought they were strangers, total strangers. Like, why are you playing a trumpet? Stop playing the goddamn trumpet right now. Tell me what's going on.
This morning. Dawn,
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
what the hell are you doing inside my head?
I don't know what you're...
You had bacon and eggs this morning.
Always do.
I'm not guessing, Colt. I heard him cooking. And I was in Squamish.
You heard them eggs in Squamish?
Stormy weather. Did you play Stormy Weather?
No. Oh, I was singing it in the truck. How'd you know about stormy weather?
Same way I knew about Clementine. My God. That's the name of the cow, isn't it?
He's pulling a John Edwards on this guy, I
he's
think.
cold reading him here.
He is cold reading him, and I've heard that a lot of gamblers do that.
What are you doing on my way?
They've developed that skill.
Anything like this before, ESP?
Salesmen do it too. They try to look and read body language and things like that.
Makes sense. It's all just a big scam, right? So it makes sense.
The beer won't help.
How did you know?
Transmitting. You're transmitting.
I'm scaring the shit out of me.
He's holding that trumpet like it's a gun.
Let's go and have a look at Clementine. Well, she'll be fine. Pick up a mixture for her in town. I'll write it out for you.
Oh, okay, there's the cow. I was going to say, well, there's your problem right there. Your cow's a dog, it turns out.
Worked in a dairy.
So what do you do now?
Motor, land deal, stock market, you know.
So you're not really a doctor?
No, Doc's a nickname. Not too crazy about Hugo.
Well, I wasn't too crazy about Reginald.
Reginald?
Yeah. My mother was Irish and my father was Polish. Kolczynski, so he changed it to Colt. So I changed.
I guess Reno and the Doc does sound better than Hugo and Reginald.
I'm going into...
But it's a lie now. I thought we were getting a story about Reno and the Doc, but we are getting a story about Hugo and Reginald.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
They bait and switched us.
I got an XYZ stew on the stove.
Great. You can't promise to eat the Z.
It's okay with me.
These your parents?
Yeah. They were killed when I was a kid. That's me.
Why do you carry why do you have a framed photograph of... Oh, it's this guy's. Okay. Got it. I thought it was the docs for a second.
Spent your whole life?
I was like, why are you carrying this weird framed photograph of your dead parents around, gambler man?
Steel Town.
What?
Where you were born. Wait a minute.
He's reverse reading him.
I'm picking you up, Doc. Gary, Indiana. Sorry, haven't got any whiskey.
That's right, you killed a man named Gary in Indiana. I knew it.
I'm reading you loud and clear. We can play county fairs. This trick is worth a fortune.
Listen, I could go to prison with what you know.
What do you mean?
Only kidding.
Hey, maybe it's one of them satellites going by up there.
No. Boy, your wife must have been crazy. It's the most peaceful place I ever been.
Well, she wanted excitement. She needed to live in the big city. They're not Havanas.
That's okay.
Cucamongas, they raise their own tobacco. Dan Cucamonga, the adopted one, he takes the best leaves and he dips them in home brew.
I don't know Cucamonga or what a Cucamonga is, but this is the first time I've heard Cucamonga without the word rancho in front of it.
Loco weed.
I think that's the name of the local bully group there. Cucamongas.
Well, can't be any stranger than what we got now.
So it's just two dudes getting high, insisting they can read each other's minds while one of them plays the trumpet and they kind of just giggle?
Yeah, I guess so.
Listen, Reno, give me 5 minutes without the trumpet, could you?
Yeah, he really loves that trumpet. Well, now the other guy's singing. He's into it now.
What is going on? What is this movie?
They read each other's minds to play jazz. In a cabin in the woods, alone.
It's a good thing the dog's car ran out of gas right there on that mountain road.
Yeah, otherwise he wouldn't have had this romantic encounter. Oh, and they got shot at by a gang of thugs. And almost blown up by dynamite. They survived a terrorist attack. It's basically what happened.
They really did, yeah. They didn't even report it.
Hi, Reno. How are you?
Pretty good, Cliff. How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
They play bingo here Saturday nights?
Yeah. Say, did you ever sell aluminum siding?
Certainly not.
Want me to fill your can?
Maybe.
Missed you Saturday night. Thought maybe.
I was busy.
Busy. Hi, I'm Agnes.
I'm Dr. Hugo Billings. And may I say that you...
Hold on! You hate your name Hugo and you dictate yourself the doc and you still use Hugo in your introduction?
My tab.
It's like, hi, I'm Reginald Reno Colt.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Tab.
We'll work it out.
She your girl?
Who, Aggie? No, wife and I used to babysit for her. Now she's got a kind of crush on me ever since.
Yeah, that's
What?
Gentlemen, flashback.
Ever since?
They have a word for that, you know.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Not an ideal situation there, Reno.
Will that be a shot of the professor?
Wayne in the West, stay with Rye. Oh, I see we're kindred spirits.
I think a lot of men use hats to hide their baldness.
What brought you to this geographer's joke?
What are your thoughts on toupees there, Jord? Yes or no?
I've been trying to escape.
Yeah, why not?
Wow,
I say roll with it too.
isn't that something?
I
Seems
say
like
if
a
I
lot
had,
more work because they got to slather the glue and put it down and
I'd have a
do all that.
different one for each day.
I shall see.
Monday, mullet Mondays, probably, you know, or Mohawk Mondays. Just depends.
Right.
Right?
I think I'd go with the suction cup style.
Sure. That's a fun one.
Stick it on and then suck it off, you know?
Reno's
Yeah.
a legend.
The man must be 45.
How old was Picasso?
Picasso didn't ski.
No, but he did other things, and he died happy.
I see. A week to wipe the smile off his face and a month to close the coffin.
Look, he didn't lose his hair, it just moved to his face.
That's the thing that a lot of bald dudes say. They have some sort of funny hair joke about how they're not bald. My hair's just on vacation on my back. Or something like that, you know? That sort of stuff.
I lived with my grandfather when I was a kid. Bunch of yahoos skiing around poles with flags on them. Didn't make any sense.
Sitting around waxing his glove with another man.
What do you mean?
This stranger that's moved in.
Whistler next week. You can do it, Reno.
So this movie's now about the big skiing competition next week?
Hell, you're the Nijinsky of snow. With proper management, boom, we could sell you from here to tomorrow. Well, you're the stuff heroes are made of.
He's gonna become a skiing salesman?
Wait. Plus, you're not a kid, which is a great angle. Maturity, leadership. Well, there's even a political career down the line if you want it. Look at John Glenn. Hell, if an astronaut, why
Could
not?
skate right to the White House.
Reno Colt ski.
I mean ski. However you want to get there.
Whatever winter sport you like, sky's the limit, kid.
Reno Colt next to your body. I love it.
You've been smoking one of Stan Cucamonga's cigars. I warned you about them.
Well, what do you say? Partners or not?
No, I think I'll pass.
Listen, we're partners, okay? You do the skiing and all the work for the skiing, and I'll reap the rewards.
Get by and I'm happy.
By smoking those Cucamonga blunts.
If I want to play the trumpet, I play it. If I want to ski, I ski. I don't need the excitement of big cities.
We're not talking about your wife, you know.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it!
Yeah, he resents being great.
Did you hear that, though? We're not talking about your wife. Hey, this is me, the doc here, not your wife who you've known for years. It's me, the doc, that stranger you picked up yesterday.
Well,
He's already walking out of the bath. These guys are way too close, too fast.
But they can read each other's minds.
Why?
yeah, well. Sometime we want to be Reno in the dock.
Sometimes we want to do dubs in the tub.
That's where this is going, isn't it?
Oh, my clothes hurt. I better take them off.
My jackets feel a little tight. I better get this thing off.
Doc?
He's faking a heart attack, so he'll have to get out of the tub. Yeah, there you go.
Gonna start CPR.
Damn valve isn't functioning properly.
Valve?
I got a piece of hardware in here. I swear it was made in Taiwan. It's been kicking up like crazy lately.
Your heart.
He just can't. Oh, your heart, you mean?
If I could get to Switzerland.
Yeah, Reno.
There's a famous doctor there, but where am I going to find $10,000? I'm so in hock to the banks, and my creditors. That ski race is for 10,000. Yes, I know. I was just a wild, crazy hope there for a while. I thought if we won, I'd borrow the money from you, fly to Zurich, and have them open me up.
Oh, Jesus, Doc, why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want your pity. I don't want it now. I thought I'd make you a business offer. 50-50. Your skill and my expertise.
My diseased heart.
We'll do it, Doc. God damn it, we'll do it.
You mean it?
You got my word. Doc, I better get some clothes on.
No, not so fast, Reno.
Oh, he's better. That's good.
It's a miracle. I'm cured.
Yeah, you know there's a card game going down at Long Jack's Cafe. She uses a clown horn to get his attention for sex.
Let's start one.
What's a sexier sound than a clown horn? Maybe a wooga horn, maybe.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it.
Of course. Man's no fool. He knows the time has come. Seize the moment.
He just got hit by an
It
orgasmerator.
did sound like the orgasmerator was going off there. Oh, I see.
Thing is, there's an entry.
He can feel Reno's penis as well while he's having sex with this lady. It's not just mind control, it's the penis feel.
Oh my god.
Who has sex that way? Somebody's sitting next to you and you just bounce the bed up and down.
Hey, you got some kind of heart condition?
Skiers, that's who do it that way.
The bitch is getting late. Yeah.
This is outlandish.
It's like a wolf orgasm there too. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
This is gross. Get out of my bar. What are you doing here? Okay, no, give me one that you didn't light in your mouth. Okay.
You know why a fire engine's red?
Yeah, that was awfully presumptuous.
You'd turn red too if somebody pulled your hose.
Anyway.
Let's not forget that's the child that he groomed, by the way.
Within a year, if I can keep
She fell in love with me the moment I started babysitting for her.
We really have to talk about you going into training.
Oh, Reno.
You gotta stay away from Agnes. You must have been at it all night.
Sorry about the noise.
It's not the noise. It's the cardiovascular part. I think the old satellite's got us again.
The old satellite's got us again, the one linking our penises together. That darn satellite.
Yeah.
Did they explain how they deduced it was a satellite that was linking them together?
Just pure conjecture.
So it's a satellite, gotta be. No other explanation.
Sorry. No. My pleasure, I assure you. I didn't have to look my best.
Oh, yeah?
So, wouldn't Reno theoretically feel that on his nose as well when he's...
Brushing his face there, yeah.
Yeah.
Blackie, the heel is too loose. Adjust it now. So I told Blackie, I said too loose. So I told Jean-Claude that it was not a question of speed coming down the course so much as...
Excuse me, is this where we sign on?
Is that super white guy's name Blackie?
Sign on?
Yes.
I mean, I guess that's not so bad. That's okay.
Sailors?
This is where we pay the entry fee, isn't it?
Who put you up to this? It's a joke, yes?
You were looking at Reno Colt, probably the greatest skier in Western Canada, if not the hemisphere.
Jesus, Doc.
You two are seriously entering the competition?
No, he's entering. I'm his manager. Now, where do we pay? Over there? Come on, Reno.
God damn it, Brian. This boss has gone too far. You are not going to let him enter.
What's your problem, Wolfgang?
Gunther, Schloss. Skiing is my life. I take great pride in it. I am not going to stand by and watch gypsies, vagrants up here on the slopes. Look at those skis, they're fire traps.
Hey, we paid our money, Gunter, so just shut up, eh?
My dear fellow, I am trying to save you from humiliation and
What a Canadian line, eh? It's just shut up, eh?
I appreciate your concern, son, but I'm not in a wheelchair yet.
Brian, I'm warning you. I will protest to the committee. There is an age limitation.
Gunther, I don't think so.
Well, there should be. This man is too old.
Doc.
Seems really afraid of Reno.
Yeah.
Like, if he thought he could beat him, he wouldn't care if he entered the competition.
Show up and destroy him.
Exactly, but he was instantly shaken, which makes me think he doesn't know how to ski.
Too old? Was Picasso too old to pick up a brush? Was Churchill too old to lead a nation in war?
You have any skiing examples?
Too old
Where somebody was skiing at an old age rather than just kind of sitting at a desk?
I've got one for you. Was Roger Moore too old to have his stunt double ski backwards in that James Bond film?
Yes, there you go. That's one.
A noble and uplifting competition such as this one. Why don't we just throw ourselves down on the street and let the Soviet tanks roll over us?
Even he looks back like, oh, that was a bunch of bullshit. What are they clapping for?
Sì. Ci vediamo domani. Catch you later.
Fresh snow fell last night, creating perfect conditions for today's Whistler Cup.
Look at that, we're getting some exciting ski slope action here now.
Yeah.
Wore his best jeans for the competition.
That's what you'd move best in, is denim, obviously.
A torn up sweater.
I'll be able to sell it. Somehow. Good luck.
Doesn't need fancy Gore-Tex.
Here at Whistler. And now, let's go to the course announcer, George Hunter.
Stop the races, please. Blue course ready. Red course ready. Course is clear. The racers ready. They're on the course now. Both looking a little anxious to the blue course.
Okay, this is the big race.
Ski!
Very smooth off that jump. He's got the experience here, but Reno Cole is making a good show of it. Starting to get the feel of those turns. Off the check jump. Oh, it just has problems landing there. Reno Cole gains 5 ground. We've got a real battle here. Coming up to finish. It's Reno Cole. Reno Cole by a point. 189 victory here over Steve Jessup. Reno Cole advancing into the main draw. A point. 189 victory over Steve Jessup.
Go, that's Reno! Result for local fans here at Whistler. Reno Colt is 45 years old and has never raced competitively. This win puts Colt into the main draw. Our next matchup features 2 gentlemen a little closer in age. Franz Schmidt from Austria going against Jean Leclerc from Quebec City.
He just typed that into a computer.
Il Doctore.
Yeah, he was trying to do a Google search before the internet.
It's like, damn it, I wish the internet existed.
It's been 15 years since the fiasco at Saratoga.
Yeah. You're Reno Colt. I saw you race today. You're a ballsy guy.
Hey.
What are you doing with this old gunner?
This is my manager.
You're kidding. Jesus, Doc, you're not going to bump this guy out, too. No, I'm just going to tuck Reno in for the night. Why don't I meet you down in the bar in about 15 minutes? Hey, Reno. Get him to tell you about Saratoga.
Wonder what he did to that lady, Saratoga.
Yeah.
What's a gunuff?
It's a term of endearment. Jimmy's father and I were great chums. He was
If he's lying to Reno, wouldn't Reno be able to read his mind and
You'd
tell?
think so, yes.
What?
I'm seeing horses. Are you thinking about horses?
No.
Saratoga, there's a racetrack there, isn't there?
There's a horse right behind him on the wall.
I would often go there with Delgado. That's Jimmy's father.
Is that a horse or one of them weird looking dogs?
I keep seeing.
Oh, it could be a dog.
Weird little dog head.
I think it's a horse.
Oh, that's a dog's head, my friend.
We should turn out the
Or
light.
maybe it is a horse. I don't even know, honestly. Maybe it's a half horse, half dog.
A dog centaur.
A dog centaur with the head of a dog and the body of a horse.
You scared the shit out of me up there. What are you playing the Iggy for? What are you up to? Still chasing rainbows, Doc? How's your old man? He died 5 years ago. I'm running the action now. So much for a Harvard education. It's a good business school. I'm a good businessman. You know, we use computers now. I'm thrilled. Hey, I'm not mad at you. I'm the one got it in the neck that time. I'm the one that served 6 months. In a country club. Come on. The old man lost a bundle, but he never blamed you, Doc. He loved you. Are you really managing that guy? What do you know about ski? I know he's the best. Gunther Schluss is the best. Our computer says... Fuck your computer. It's never wrong.
You could get electrocuted fucking your computer.
Not if you take precautions.
Quando de bar. Don't make me do this to you. Your guy won't make it past the quarterfinals. You're gonna take my money or not?
Where would you even insert your penis into the computer?
Disk drive, probably.
Like a disc, right? Your penis is long and flat, like a disc is, or
Doesn't make it.
Well, it's the opening.
I just worked from there. Just start cramming until it gets in there, I guess. Eh?
Be a double CC.
Getting a double CC. 2 chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh.
It's like Reno's dead.
What did you do last night?
Oh no, he's alive.
Sat in a bar.
How many drinks did you have?
Lost count.
Jesus, Doc, I think I got your hangover.
You're kidding.
So hangovers
like-
crossover?
Drink, Doc.
Like Freaky Friday without the body switching.
I feel terrible.
Come on, Reno. Come on. That's the boy. You can do it. That's it.
There's no rules as to what crosses over versus what doesn't cross over.
You'll be fine.
I never had a hangover before.
Give you a little water. Look at this. Steady as a rock.
Look at that.
Oh, perfect. We're going to give you a nice cold shower and you'll be fine. You'll ski like a bird.
I said no.
Oh, he's got to ski that day.
Both of them. Never mind.
Did you just say you'll be skiing like a bird?
Yeah.
Do you dress on the right or the left side?
What?
Do you dress on the right or the left side?
Doc?
Just a joke. Heroic.
Definitely not a vagrant.
I look like a homo. Hey, there's what's his name?
A Homo sapien.
Gunter Schluss, the world champion.
You're kidding. Don't sweat the small stuff.
Will that be Visa or MasterCard?
A Libra.
I beg your pardon?
Your sign.
Oh, no, actually, I'm an Aries.
What is your name?
Norbert Highline.
Well, Norbert, this is your lucky day. I see by your eyes that you have the upper income blues. This is your shop?
Yes.
Government takes a big whack, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
Norby, I'm going to save your ass. I'm going to make you a partner in Reno Colt Enterprises. I'm going to give you a piece of the future, a real investment, security in your old age, and if, God forbid, either one of us...
Just say you want the clothes for free, buddy.
Yeah, really.
In the starting gates now for our last race of the first round here at Whistler Cup. Reno Colt of Pemberton, BC in the blue course going against Helmut Schultz of Austria in the red. Let's listen to
Did he say Helmut Schultz? I thought it was Gunther Schultz.
He did say Helmut Schultz. Maybe he's got to work his way up to the boss.
Right, this is the brother.
dead even at the top of the course. Over the first jump. Both skiers moving very well, staying on top of the steep. Into the midsection, and Reno Colt has a half-gate lead. They say yesterday was luck, but look at this bull fly off the second jump. Even as they approach the finish. Schultz in the red course. Now on the bottom, the old man. Both skiers quick. It's Colt over the line first. 5.039 seconds. Reno Colt has posted another surprise.
Handled Helmut easily.
Easily.
Ladies and gentlemen, and still hanging on here, moving ahead to the second round.
Hey, we got Ward in the competition.
Yeah.
And Ward immediately blown the fuck out by Colt.
That guy was really excited about his receipt paper.
That guy was really upset about his receipt.
The races are now in the gate. Gunther Schultz in the red, Reno Colt in the blue. The course personnel are making...
The blind leading the blind.
I'm gonna kill this guy. Save it.
What's the matter, old man? Forget to take your jet tour this morning?
This is supposed to be a sporting competition. You ain't no sport. Bullet head.
Brian, I will protest to the committee. I will not race this class.
This guy is driving me nuts.
Forget him. Look at me. Look at me. We're gonna beat him, okay? Look, I'll be with you all the way. I tell you, you're gonna do it.
And here's the starting gate. Now Richard.
Blue course ready. Red course ready. Course is clear. Racers ready.
On the course, it's Schultz in the red and Colt in the blue. It's very even at this point.
Move it, Reno. Watch the crowd. Watch the course. Come on, home.
So not only can they read each other's thoughts, he can like specifically send thoughts like chastising him into his brain. Hey Reno, you're fucking up big time.
They're pushing hard at the line. It's Schultz by only .102. It's still anybody's race as they get ready for the second run.
So is that the big boss he's racing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That was their first battle.
Pressure's on him.
I'll blow your pants off this time. The last one was a fluke. Blue course ready. Ready in the red? Course ready. Ready in the blue? Course is clear. Course is clear. Racers ready.
I think they could have boiled these two races into one race and had better tension.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that.
Colt, the champion, the aging rookie.
Plus the fact he's getting to the boss so fast.
Finals at one step closer, $10,000 for his butt. Oh, and Reno Colt has gone down. Reno Colt has gone down. He's out of this race and out of the big money. But our hats are off to him just the same.
We'll be back with more Whistler Cup action in just a moment.
Failed himself.
Yep.
What makes you think I'm ever gonna win again, Doc?
You're gonna win.
How do you know?
Because we're the protagonists of this movie.
There'd be no reason to film any of this if you didn't win.
I lost the spelling bee in grade 4. Chocolate. Now, who the hell ever put an extra O in chocolate? I lost my parents. I lost my wife.
He lost his wife over a spelling bee error?
Winner, Doc.
Yep, because he didn't spell chocolate correctly.
He must have been, I bet he was bluffing it. That's probably the reason why.
I don't drink beer once in a while.
Great, I'll order a beer.
Everybody thought he could read that whole time, but he'd just been bluffing it. And when it came time to put it to the test, that was it.
Bluffing it so hard.
I know what you're thinking. I know all about being scared. About playing it safe.
This is where they make love.
That's what they're setting up.
Maybe it's a satellite. And you and me coming together now.
This feels right.
You know, I've had crazy dreams all my life. And 99.9 never panned out. But you listen to me, Reg. This is Hugo talking. We're gonna do this. We're gonna pull this off for all those things that never happened before.
I ain't had a friend in a long time.
Yeah.
Mr. Cole, after that magnificent first race, will you be continuing on the circuit?
Reno,
How long have you been skiing, Reno?
Is that your natural
Ladies and gentlemen, please give us a break. Let Mr. Cole sit down. He'll answer all your questions.
Media loves him.
Yeah, I was talking to Doc. You see, we have this,
Mr. Colt frequently talks to God. He's a very, very religious man.
Will you join the circuit, Mr. Colt?
We're actually negotiating that at this moment.
But Gunther Schloss has been the biggest thing since Mr. Holt.
Ma'am?
That's Gunther Schloss.
I saw a copy of your registration form where it said age. You filled in old enough. Are you the Dorian Gray of skiing?
I don't know the lady.
What's the great mystery about your age?
Well, actually, Mr.
I
Colt...
was asking Mr. Colt.
Well, some of them have this crazy notion that a man's finished when he gets to a certain age. I'm just getting started.
You've just begun to fight.
I don't know. I'm not fighting, ma'am. I'm just having some fun, keep my partners happy.
How many partners do you have?
Oh, there's Doc and
Mr. Colt's really exhausted. You can understand.
Gunther!
You're really legit, aren't you?
Ma'am?
That's what I mean. Ma'am. You're not putting me on. I mean, you really are this guy from the mountains who grew up on skis. I'll bet you're married with 12 kids, right?
Oh, no, I'm not married.
What about the kids?
News to me.
So who's in your life?
Oh, Clementine, she's a cow, and Winston, the pig, and of course, Edsel, my dog, and the Doc here.
Permit me. I'm Dr. Hugo Billings, and you, my lovely lady, are...
Savannah Gates, Sports Illustrated. I'd like to do a story on Mr. Colt.
Swimsuit edition.
Specifically.
My bountiful collection of anecdotes available to you at, say,
Let's say we'll be in touch. Nice meeting you both.
I am telling you once and for all, it was a fluke. That old man would never do it again.
How do you feel about it, Reno?
Oh, I'd race this youngster again anytime.
Right now, Colt, right now.
Like to oblige you, Gunter.
But you know how it is with us old timers, eh? If I don't get my afternoon nap.
We did a handstand against a wall? That's not super impressive, is it?
I mean, it's not skiing.
To read this contract.
Can't help it, Doc. I'm wired.
Yes, so I see.
Do you think her name's really Savannah?
We don't need another Agnes.
I'm going skiing.
You skied all afternoon.
Ooh, Boom making the shot there.
Yeah, I saw that. Dippity-doo.
Dippity-doo, indeed. You know, it's a moment like that that makes you remember that, like, somebody was actually paid money to record this dribble at some point.
There's an army of people behind the scenes of every shot.
I know. And every one of those gotta just be standing there like mouth wide open being like, what the hell are we doing here?
Just when you thought that love was never.
It's at this moment, if you're an actor, that you hope you can ski.
Now, picture Trey Parker singing this song, right? A little piece of forever.
Yeah.
The face you thought had gone away is back in your life again.
Look at that, just skiing like birds.
Oh.
Just when you thought love was never, someone comes right through your door, offering you a little.
Could have been a more. Could have been a song that was more about skiing.
Who's skiing here exactly? It's Reno, sure.
Reno.
But who's the other one? The lady? The reporter they just met?
Could be, yeah. Could be the villain there. Could be the schlongbiter on vacation, just doing some skiing.
Well, think about this. Gunther Schloss, Schlongbiter. I mean, that's gotta be close.
A little piece of forever.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get himself a little piece of forever right here. Should you whistle at the mountain? Or
I
at
think
the
so.
woman?
Gates and have the card say, "There's something about green-eyed ladies." No signature. Thank you.
Ah. I better listen to you next time, Doc. Benny Geek.
That was you up there?
Are you gonna get all sexist on me like all the other FAs?
What's an FA?
Famous athlete.
I ain't famous.
You will be when I'm finished with you.
Famous for murder.
Oh, please. Screw that.
I can't figure you out at all. Sometimes I think you're putting me on.
Why would I do that?
Well, ma'am, the key to figuring me out is having sex with me.
Aw, shucks, man. I ain't
Then all will be revealed.
so darn lonesome on the road.
And oh yeah, if you have sex with the doc, I can feel it as well. So I mean, it's up to you.
Either way.
Hey, let's not. Let's just quit while we're both ahead. It's been a schedule playing with you.
Just playing hard to get.
She's so flustered she mixed up her words there. Did you hear that? It was
Yeah.
a skeezer pleading with you.
Athlete. Look, I'm a big conclusion jumper. I'm sorry. I really love the flowers. Let me buy you dinner.
Nice one, Doc.
Doc pulled a fast one, yeah.
Hello.
Hello, my dear. It's Dr. Billings. We met this afternoon.
Of course, Doctor. How are you?
Couldn't be better. Do you suppose we could have dinner this evening?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's not possible. I have a previous engagement.
Well then, when shall we have dinner?
I'm pretty booked up for the rest of my...
Didn't you get my flowers? My card?
Your flowers.
Click. It's like, it's just that Reno's already a super old man, and you're like 10 times older than he is. So...
There was some run.
But Doc's gonna enjoy the sex anyway, so why
Right.
is he upset?
How'd you like the flowers?
How did you know about the...
What do you mean, how did he know about it, you asshole?
Doc, it's not what you think.
I don't have to think. I hear.
Doc!
Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
The unbridled admiration. You're too good to be true, Reno. I think I made you up. I mean, I'm an expert on FAs, and they usually follow the same familiar pattern.
You mean familiar pattern?
That's what I said.
No, you said familiar pattern backwards.
Oh, shit. It's come back again.
What is?
I must be nervous. I get oral dyslexia. I say things backwards.
Do I make you nervous?
I don't think so. It's just that you're too good.
To be true. I'm not that good. My wife left.
She must have been an idiot.
No, she wasn't an idiot.
I'm sorry. That wasn't fair of me.
I had her forgot, and you and Doc came along and started stirring things up. I guess I've been living alone too long.
This guy's letting the food do a lot of the acting for him.
Yeah.
About a week and a half.
A lot of chewing action here.
Crazy, isn't it?
And talking with his mouth full.
Perfect stranger can just come along and take over
Yeah.
your life like that.
Are you trying to woo this lady who is clearly out of your league or not, Reno? What's going on here? She's practically falling all over herself to get with him.
Yeah, she still went for the dinner knowing the flowers weren't from him.
That's right. He's sitting here eating with his mouth open while talking to her the entire time, and she hasn't even said anything about it.
Selling the furniture. My father drove his car off a cliff once to collect the insurance. He took me out of school for the funeral. Then Mom moved us to Florida, and guess who was waiting for us? Dear dead Daddy. My mother broke her heart loving that louse.
I'm glad he kept the kebab.
I was just going to say, he held on to the kebab. When he went together, he held on to the food. Probably the only meal he got making this movie. He's like, I'm making the best of this. He threw the whole take and then eat as he's leaving.
Relatable.
If I bring the kebab with me to the next shot, they have to give me a kebab every time for continuity. He'll just be carrying a corn dog the rest of the movie.
Listen, I want to tell you something. I'm a hell of a good writer. I'm really good at together on paper. I'm just a little neurotic.
Bit neurotic.
You have to repeat everything I say?
Only when you say it backwards.
Oh, shit. I'm really not like this.
There's something about a guy who's going bald but still has long hair that...
I find irresistible.
Yeah, exactly.
Something about the way his hips crack when he crawls across the counter.
Something about the way he never stops eating while I'm talking to him.
It's been 10 years since I...
Where'd that kebab go? That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, they've been close to me, but they're not close to me.
They probably just finished a game of cribbage.
I think I'm immune to pain. Or maybe I'm just a masochist. Sometimes I talk too much. Is your wife neurotic?
I don't know. She was a Protestant. Do you know anything about ESP? I mean, is it curable? The doc is really upset.
Is there something going on?
He's lying next to a beautiful woman, and he's talking about the hitchhiker that he picked up.
This woman who just had sex with him despite no reason for that to happen whatsoever.
Make things fly across the room. Travel through time. I'm talking about magic. Being plugged into somebody.
My God, now he's talking about magic and his connection with this stranger in front of the... He's doing everything he can to blow this.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, he's trying to lose it.
Reno, phone home?
We slept with the same woman.
I knew it. You're into orgies just like all the other jocks.
We were 15 miles apart when it happened.
Okay,
it's called
lady,
Zoom.
Like, use your...
Doc's all mad. I didn't feel any sex tonight.
Didn't Doc just start masturbating during some important moment of Reno's life and really screw him over?
Yeah, there's nothing stopping him.
Going steady.
Well, she was just kind of joking when she said that, you know, like high school. But we, I don't know, we really like each other, Doc. And nobody meant to hurt you. It just happened.
Yeah.
You met this woman once for like 5 seconds, Doc, and you're a weird old bald guy in a fedora. What the hell did you think was going to happen?
Doc.
I'm a big boy, Reg, okay?
Still partners, aren't we?
Business is business.
The skiing world is a new hero this season. At the ripe old age of 45, mountain man Reno Colt is the Cinderella of sports.
Reno, you've been getting hot.
He's got his own song.
Been finding out why.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's not really a Cinderella man, though, because he's not going to a ball. No animals have been transformed to get him to the ball.
I wouldn't
He doesn't
put it
make
past
his
him to
own
be wearing...
clothes.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him to be wearing glass boots, though.
Right.
It's hard to say. What was Gunter doing in the middle of the chorus? Doc bought a new Boss Hog outfit.
I was going to say, you know they're doing better because they instantly buy a new outfit.
Guess there's a lot of money to be made on the amateur skiing circuit.
I would think so, because I would assume that Doc is betting on every single race here.
Can I have an instant replay of that, please?
Okay.
Oh, I must be out of practice.
You're really here.
Reno's farm. It's beyond what I imagined.
Good or bad?
Perfect. I had a talk with Winston. He's a bit taciturn.
Yeah.
And where's the famous Edsel?
Hey, come here, pal. Come here. This is Savannah.
Hi. It's a...
The dog was just patiently waiting off camera.
Who says I'm nervous?
Backwards. I love you.
Oh, thank you, famous athlete.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That hurts. That's rough.
Well, he
is
said it so
rough.
quickly. He said it so quickly.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know her.
No. He just got ruined right there, too. She's like, oh, thank you. That's cool.
That journalist is going to break his mountain man heart.
Owie. I feel bad for him already.
Aggie is taken to wearing black.
She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy, she sat like Patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love, indeed?
She must be upset because he groomed her from when she was a young child, and now he's moved on to this journalist.
Yeah, really.
What'll he do?
I'll come back here. This is my home.
I could write here.
Right here?
You think this is going to take a dark turn and Agatha's going to claim revenge?
Oh, maybe.
What would you write?
Oh, about 5 books I've been procrastinating about. No. I know I said procrastinating. I was just testing you. I'm very happy.
This reminds me of a scene in Total Recall.
I can see that totally. Uh-oh, the Cucamongas are coming back.
They got the tracker up his nose there.
He throws it to the ground, yeah.
Friends of yours?
It'll play out just like that Sharon Stone scene. She'll start beating the hell out of him here.
Yes.
Exactly.
Doing?
Cucamongas would be offended if I didn't shoot back at least once.
Are those real bullets?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Reno, come on out. You too good to play with the old gang?
Oh, come on, Stan. It's not like that. It's just, I got company.
What's the matter, big shot? You a big star now? Hey, watch it. Careful.
They're just a play gang?
Hey, watch it. Careful. Don't kill that guy we're shooting at.
Okay, boys, the cavalry's here. Got the print, it's a wrap. We'll call you when we need you.
Things were a lot different before you came.
Why don't you try video games?
Well, little brother, let's time. We're going to Improv.
What?
I have to go home, I guess. He's the adopted one. They're sitting there with their granddad, and granddad's all pissed off because the 20-year-old wouldn't date him.
To Zurich, Doctor.
Zurich?
Just gets to have dinner with her.
Or was it a transplant? Reno was a bit fake.
Well, actually, it's a valve. But I've put up with it this long. Will you be staying here much longer?
I just arrived. I'll be covering the finals this week.
Hey, Doc, Savannah brought an advance copy of the magazine. It's a real good article. Picture you and everything. Where is it, Savannah?
You left it in the bedroom. But you don't have to.
Oh, no, I left it.
Don't leave me alone with him. Do not leave me alone with him. Ah, you son of a bitch.
Look,
That's exactly what he did.
no, I haven't done Hutch to
He is the worst. Reno sucks.
do something.
Yeah, he's a douchebag.
Maybe even a shandake.
Been douchebag in the dock.
A shandake.
You trying to make a fool of me?
Look, Doc. alter? I don't understand.
The tur was a real insult there.
That was a great line.
I sent you flowers.
But I wasn't interested.
How did I know that you weren't playing hard to get?
But it's over. I mean...
You're like 500 years old and like 500 pounds. What are you talking about? Like...
I've got my pride.
Pride?
No, you do not have your pride. You're a bald man in a Gilligan hat. You do not have your pride.
Who fakes heart attacks.
Yeah, you faked a heart attack to get a guy to ski. Your pride has long since left the building, Doc.
Edsel chewed up the magazine a little bit, but you can still see the picture.
Didn't seem like he liked the article the way he threw that magazine.
No.
What's wrong with that girl?
What's wrong?
He's impossible.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a hotel. I'm not wanted here.
I want you.
I'll call you in the morning.
Oh, great. More trumpet.
He's like, oh, can I not sleep even around here?
At least he's got the silencer on it. Uh-oh.
Miss Gates, I hope I did not frighten you, but I have something that would be...
You were kind of...
Okay, Dracula.
Yeah, really. You're just hanging out of my window watching me sleep there. But yeah, no. No, I can see how that wouldn't frighten me.
I guess you'll be needing permission to enter now.
Why'd you lie to me? Doc ain't no nickname. You were a vet. That's how you know about animals.
That's how you know what a dog is.
It's a long time ago.
How could you have killed that horse?
Is that t-shirt a skier and then 3 arrows pointing to him?
I think it is, yes.
Gunther Schluss, brother.
I ski is what the shirt should say.
I didn't do anything. Gunther saw you taking money from Delgado. It was Delgado's father you poisoned the horse for, wasn't it?
Horse wasn't supposed to die, was supposed to lose. Anyway, it was a long time ago.
Why did you take money from Delgado?
What is this, the 3rd degree? Don't you trust me anymore? Didn't everything I promised you happen?
That horse I poisoned was never supposed to die. It's not a great defense.
What the hell have you done? What do you think you got here? The Watergate of sports? Nobody gives a damn about this story except you. Why don't you go find some other graves to rob?
Nobody said I was going to print this.
Nobody had to. I got your number, sweetheart.
I got yours, Doc. There ain't nothing wrong with your heart. Except you ain't got one.
So we gotta raise money to find you a heart.
$10,000. I'll ski.
We had a good run.
Sure did, Drifter.
Yeah, really.
Mrs. Carmichael, how are you?
Look at that, his low-rent Christopher Walken looking guy there.
Yep.
Where is Mr. Carmichael? The man is overdue. $12,000.
Doc is right back on the grift.
How tall is your husband? 5'11". Can you imagine him 4'11"? I'm in a shrinking business. I got people here know how to make them smaller. I have a Harvard education. Do you believe what I'm saying to this woman? Hey, this is Orchid. She's a reflexologist. You know, feet. Carmichael. My New York office closes in an hour. Let's save the world a little more grief and have the money there. And do give my best to Mr. Carmichael. Figlio de puttana. Come on, Doc. You're a little shicker, aren't you?
I want to make a bet.
No, nice to see you, Jimmy.
Nice to see you, Jimmy. I want to make a bet.
I can't give you whoopee odds on your boy. He's the favorite.
50,000. I'm going to Schluss.
Gunther? You want to bet on Gunther?
Yep. And if you've got any smarts, kid, you'll bet on him too. Reno cold. He's finished.
You just assume he was going to fix the match?
I think so.
Has he been drinking?
No, but I'll bet Doc has.
Once more with feeling.
Sure, Doc.
Are you famous or what? You've a beautiful voice. Did you ever do the weather?
What is your name? Vision.
Oh, you shouldn't talk to me like that. Anne-Marie.
Long Jack go home?
He said he'd pick you up first thing in the morning. He'll be with you all through the race.
He's not Doc.
Would you quit psyching yourself out? You are a great skier. Long before Hugo Billings.
He's got this woman now, and he's longing for the drifter that rolled into his life.
Well, she is literally bathing him like a fucking Greek emperor.
Let him needed me. Man and man is
This is unbelievable.
He is literally the worst man of all time.
He's horrible. Reno, give your head a shake.
Man, oh man, Reno.
I once asked Daddy why he did what he did. It was so weird having a con for a father. And he said, honey, in this world, there's them that watches the bus, them that rides it, and them that drives it. I guess there's a lot of frustrated bus drivers out there.
Gilbert says I'm lacking in self-confidence. That's why he bought me the paint by numbers set.
Man's an obvious swine. We must leave him at once.
He's over an hour late now. I just love your voice. I'm really sorry.
Japan, we'd be engaged.
Trip to Havana.
No, it's planned, darling. And so we'll too high for you. Do it this way. Why don't we plan
a wonderful trip to Havana?
Oh, shit.
Did I screw it up again? You go?
Doc.
What is it?
It's Doc. He's had a heart attack. A real one.
This is a boy who cried wolf scenario.
But this time the wolf is there for sure, for real, Jordan. The wolf is really there. 100% wolf. I swear. I swear.
It's a beautiful day here in Whistler Mountain for the $100,000 World Championship of Pro Skiing. The first races will get underway soon.
$100,000. I could buy Doc 10 heart valve replacements in Zurich.
Yep.
Next week, we'll be in Lake Placid, New York for world-class bobsledding. But today, just remember, we're coming to you live from Whistler Mountain for the first rounds of the World Championships.
Dr. Bremer, please report to registration. That's Dr. Bremer.
We have a time code.
I wonder what this movie did for the industry of skiing.
You mean, did it help or hurt?
I assume it helped a lot.
I guess.
Probably saw ski sales go up 2-3% after this movie.
If I saw this, I would be like, I want to do everything I can to not be like Reno Colt. So I'd make sure I never skied again if it were up to me.
Where would I find Hugo Billings?
She walked right into his cigarette smoke, as planned by the director.
Down the hall on the right.
It's weird.
Desjardins watching the gates now. Mike Brown and Reno Colt on deck. Brown and Colt on deck, please.
If you're going to continue the course, please do so immediately.
So, what's the story? You gonna live?
That's some bedside manner.
Believe me, we'll grow on each other. Now, are you coming with me?
Where?
To the race.
What for?
Because he needs you.
He didn't need me yesterday.
So you went out and got loaded. You should have seen the poor guy this morning. He could barely walk. I know all about the satellite dock. I know what you two can do to each other.
So the best thing for me is to...
Oh. She even believes the absolutely ludicrous story about a satellite linking them together.
You got what you always wanted. To be a big shot. You blew it at Saratoga. Now you've got it for real. With Reno. Legit. You're as much a star as he is.
But there's no horse for me to poison, lady.
You're just watching it.
Get me out of this.
And so John Desjardins advances to the second round. In the red gates now, Reno Colt seated second going against Mike Brown of Seattle.
Red course ready. Course is clear.
I don't think Mike Brown of Seattle's going to do very well.
Nope.
Slow start Reno Colt is taken. This is not the man we've seen electrifying the circuit this year. He's a gate behind it. He's not careful. Oh, Mike Brown takes an unfortunate spill off that first jump, saving Reno Colt from an early defeat in this World Championship.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just want to make sure you're all right. I wanted you to know nothing happened between us. Your husband was a perfect gentleman.
I'm Dr. Livingston. Dr. Livingston, I'm Dr. Gates. Dr. Billings, Dr. Livingston, Dr. Livingston, Dr. Billings. Mrs. Billings, Dr. Livingston, Mrs. Billings, Mr. Billings. Dr. Livingston, Mrs. Billings.
Stop it! What kind of a circus is this, Dr. Billings? Who are these people? You should be in bed.
I'm Dr. Billings' personal physician, and this is his wife. We're taking him home.
Just go with it, just grabs her. You're my wife now.
I'll be responsible for that. I'm taking charge.
Look at him splash his way down this course, and at the line, Gunther Schloss wins by .913 seconds over Greg Hand. Schloss advances as we go back to the top of the course for the last race of this first round.
Doc, where are you?
Just a second. Did you ever sell aluminum siding?
Get me out of here.
The World Championships are underway. The ultimate showdown between Gunther Schloss, the pick of the pros, and Reno Colt, the people's choice. Colt is pushing hard, but is barely making it past his opponents. Unlike the style he sets, being an incredible rookie season. His first taste of competition after 40 years as a skier. Meanwhile, Schloss is beating up his half of the draw, eager for that final conflict with his aging nephew.
We're there already.
Schloss versus Colt.
That was very fast.
What's the matter, Colt? Can't do it without that.
Very fast build up.
He almost fought him there on skis.
When was the race set to start?
A little while ago. Try not to think about it.
What? Think I know how this works?
We're some trio. 2 men with mental telepathy and a woman with oral dyslexia.
George, this is the moment everyone's been waiting for. The first run of the finals here at Whistler Mountain for the World Championships. Who's it going to be? Reno Colt, the man who captured the imagination of the ski world, or Gunther Schloss, the reigning champion? And now, over to you, George.
Okay, they're in the start gates now, Dan. There's Reno Colt in the red course. We've got Gunther Schloss. He'll be in the blue. They're in the start gates now, and the start is getting them underway. Let's put out Al Richards, the man who started every race.
Hey, Reno. Not you. Come on, Reno.
Cell phone companies wouldn't be able to make a dime from these guys.
Exactly. They got walkie-talkies. They're just killing it.
Get moving!
Schluss is out of the gates first. Reno Colt having some sort of problem. He could be hurt. Charlie marks out, but he can't possibly catch up. Look at Schluss. He's waving to the crowd.
So our research department is finding that this so-called oral dyslexia this woman suffers from is not a real thing whatsoever.
Come on, Reno. Watch that turn. Watch out for the truck!
Sorry.
Truck?
It's just a stupid made-up thing for this stupid movie.
Dead even. That's the finish line. It is dead even. A dead even heat. 0-0.
Ow.
Have you really been talking to him all this time?
Don't worry, I'm paying for the call.
George Hunter, this is it. The final race of the day, the final race of the World Championships, the final race of the season. Reno Colt, the 45-year-old wonder kid, going against Gunther Schluss, the reigning champion.
45-year-old wonder kid.
A wonder
Not
kid.
Wonder Man.
He's like 45 years old in this.
For the start. In a few moments, an entire season of racing.
Gunther. Where's the Gunther song?
You okay?
It's gone. I've lost it.
Doesn't it come and go all the time?
And this time I think it's gone for good.
Why? Why does he think it's gone for good this time, Doc? Why?
So Reno doesn't need telepathy to win this. He's going to use what brought him there. Old age.
Old age and kind of being a bit of a bastard. I think he was ready to eat the mountain there.
Yeah, I was just skiing with your mouth closed because you don't want a bug to fly in your mouth. They're going to freeze frame on him, and they're not going to resolve any other plot points, are
I
they?
sure hope so. Somebody's just totally grabbing his penis right there. Not sure if you noticed that.
Today, he is the world champion. Reno, we're called the Cinderella of sports.
As you can
Oh, my
see.
goodness. Yeah. And he's happy about it.
Today,
He's real happy.
the world champion. Reno, where do you go from here?
I'd like to go home.
Reno! Oh.
Hey, kid.
We lost it, didn't we?
Come on. You just won $100,000.
No, I mean the satellite.
Well, yeah, we'll have something else.
I'm amazed to see you here. I will protest to the committee and tell them.
With inches.
Certainly not.
Good.
Hey, Doc, I wanted to do that.
All right, before anyone else bumps in the bandwagon.
Doc's also going to owe $50,000 to his bookie.
That's right. Because he lost that big bet.
He's going to get blasted in the guts with a shotgun.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Just comes up like King of New York and just bam, blows him away.
You really have a death wish, don't you? These the guys that do the shrinking?
What are you talking about?
Me and Carmichael. 5'11" to 4'11".
It's a good thing I love you, Doc. We could have been in big trouble. Trying to get me to bet on Gunther Schluss? Shh.
The computer wouldn't buy it.
You didn't bet on Gunter.
And neither did you. I put your money on the Colt. I figured you couldn't handle another Saratoga.
That is not a reasonable business model for a bookie to have. To make sure that his clients always win. I paid you out 5-1 this time. You know, I know you're having a rough go with things.
Awful nice bookie there.
10,000, 20, 30, 40.
You okay, Doc?
Didn't he bet 50,000 on Gunther?
I'm rich.
So on Colt it would be
Gee, Doc.
50,000 as well.
Colt was the favorite.
Yeah.
So he would have had lower odds.
Still.
Where'd you get the car?
It's your birthday present, Doc.
Come on, it's not my birthday.
It is now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Just when you thought you slipped away, just when you thought
There it is.
love was never, someone comes walking right through your door, offering you.
Should have been someone comes skiing right through your
Yeah,
door.
really walking through my door. Edsel was played by Zoltan.
Thinking of what might have been, the face you thought had gone away.
Okay.
In your life,
Well, let's go back to our tank tart cave, shall we?
just when you thought love was never, someone comes walking right through your door, offering you.
All right. Well, that was Reno and the Doc. Hope you loved it, because I loved it.
It was an amazing love story between a degenerate gambler and an old recluse.
Who got their brains linked by a satellite and didn't let the lady come between them.
Not even once.
Even though their satellite link may be broken, I think they're closer than ever.
Yeah. Yeah, they really won it all in the end there.
Yeah.
That guy should sue his bookie for changing his bet.
Should, I agree. Okay. Well, that was Reno and the Doc. You're probably
Indeed
stupid
it
over
was.
having watched that. I know I am.
Certainly I am as well. And I hope we've all learned absolutely nothing here today. Because that's the point of this program. Is to entertain, not to educate.
Exactly. There's plenty of other places to get educated. This is one of those
Well,
rare opportunities to be entertained.
Have a good one. If you enjoyed that, consider subscribing to the channel. There's
And
lots
then
more of that
do
in
it.
store for you. And then do it. That's right. Take action.
Yeah. First, you got to think about it. Totally fair enough. Understand that. You got to think about your decisions. But as soon as you've thought about it, bam, lock in. Time for action. Hit that subscribe button and off you go.
We'll see you next time, me hearties.
Bye.